Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata515. As you may remember, people looking on knew that Duryodhana was the superior fighter. Balarama was watching the fight with pleased eyes, and Krishna was watching him covertly. The way the fighters circled each other was a delightful sight. It was in accordance with the code of the fight, and both were observing all the rules strictly. Duryodhana would strike at the mace of Bhima and force it out of his hand. With an angry cry, Bhima would recover it, and the fight would continue. Bhima did the same to Duryodhana. Recovering his mace, Duryodhana struck at Bhima with all his might. He was furious. Bhima was stunned by the blow, but he was able to compose himself. He flung his mace at Duryodhana. With very graceful movements, Duryodhana stepped aside and the mace fell on the ground. The fight was going on. It looked as though it would never end. Twice Bhima fainted, unable to bear the hard hitting of Duryodhana. Once Duryodhana fell down. Bhima waited for him to get up. After a while, Duryodhana fell once again, but on the whole, Bhima was not finding it as easy as he thought to fight with Duryodhana. During the war, he'd fought twice with Shalya, with the mace, and both times he'd been able to vanquish that great hero. But Duryodhana was far superior to Shalya. Bhima fought valiantly. He was a wonderful hitter. Duryodhana seemed to be dancing on the field. His feet were so nimble, his tread was so light. Bhima's steps were more heavy, and at times his fighting looked crude. While they were fighting, Arjuna was talking to Krishna. He said, "Krishna, who is the superior of these two? Who deserves to win? Please tell me what you think about it." Krishna smiled a soft smile. He said, "They have both been trained by my brother. They're both good, but Arjuna, it must be evident even to you that Duryodhana is far superior to Bhima. Bhima is more powerful, no doubt, but Duryodhana is quick, nimble, and very skillful. Look how beautifully he evades the powerful hits of Bhima. In a fair fight, Duryodhana cannot be killed. Bhima will have to take to unfair fight if he has any desire to win. This brother of yours, this Yudhishthira, has been foolish enough to arrange this fight. Can you not see that Duryodhana is desperate? He will fight his best. Look how lightly he jumps up to avoid the powerful hits of Bhima. It's a delight to watch this man's skill. If only there was not a kingdom at stake. I would spend hours together here watching this Gadayuddha, but Bhima has got to end the fight soon. I wonder, how is he going to do it?" Arjuna remembered the oath of Bhima. When Bhima's eyes were turned in his direction, Arjuna looked at Bhima and struck his own thigh forcibly. Bhima caught his meaning. Krishna was smiling all the while. Yudhishthira was in a sad frame of mind. He became sure that his Bhima would be killed by Duryodhana. The fight was going on. Duryodhana was careering around Bhima with his mace uplifted to kill him when the chance came. They fought for a while and again became exhausted. They rested again, and a few moments later they resumed the fight. The very air was tense. Duryodhana dealt a terrible blow at Bhima. Bhima almost fainted away. Duryodhana thought that he had fainted, but Bhima was able to control his weakness. He raised his mace aloft and approached Duryodhana with the intention of hitting him in the chest. Cheating him of his plans, Duryodhana jumped up nimbly into the air and made the hit of Bhima futile. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.